What if I told you that the entire history of Earth could fit into a single year? How much of that year do you think humans would occupy? And what events will unfold in the future that will be so monumental? Yet we'll miss them all. Let's journey through the history of the Earth and peer into the distant future. It's about to get wild. Picture this, the history of Earth compressed into just one calendar year. Midnight on January 1st marks the birth of our planet, and by the time we hit December 31st, we're living in the present day. If you were to place Earth's timeline on this calendar, where would humans make an appearance? The first signs of life show up on February 26th, and the dinosaurs make their dramatic entrance around mid-July. They dominate the scene until Christmas Day, and then, just a few hours before New Year's Eve, humans finally appear. That's right, humans don't make their debut until 10:50 p.m. on New Year's Eve. We've only been around for 70 minutes out of a 365-day year. This puts into perspective just how young our species is compared to the age of Earth, and even more so when you think about the age of the entire universe. But instead of looking at the past, let's flip the script and look at the future. What's going to happen in the next 1,000, million, or even billion years? The future holds events so mind-blowing, so far-reaching, that we might never get to witness them, but it's worth looking ahead. In 2004, scientists discovered an asteroid called Apophis, a giant rock over 1,000 feet wide. For a while, the fear was real. Apophis had a 2.7% chance of hitting Earth on April 13th. 2029. This massive asteroid could have flattened a city if it struck. Naturally, people were terrified. But after years of study, scientists recalculated the trajectory. And guess what? There's no risk at all. Apophis will pass by our planet on April 13th, 2029. Less than 32,000 kilometers from Earth's surface. That's closer than our satellites and significantly closer than the Moon. It's a near miss, but we're safe. For now. Now let's talk about Chernobyl. In 1986, the world witnessed the deadliest nuclear disaster in history, the meltdown of a nuclear reactor in Chernobyl, Ukraine. The devastation from radioactive debris left a massive scar on the surrounding environment. To this day, over 1,000 square miles around Chernobyl remain uninhabitable. The Chernobyl exclusion zone is one of the most radioactive places on Earth. And here's the kicker. Scientists estimate that this area won't be habitable again until the year 22,000. Yes, you heard that right, 22,000. Imagine living through an event so catastrophic that it would take 18,000 years before the land could support life again. Let's go even further into the future, way further. 40,000 years from now, the Voyager space probes, which were launched in the 1970s, will finally pass by another star. These spacecraft were designed to travel beyond our solar system, carrying a golden record, a time capsule with sounds, music, and images representing life on Earth. Voyager 1, the farthest human-made object from Earth, is now 22 light hours away. Who knows? Maybe an alien civilization will be out there, picking up Voyager's signals. If they do, they might find the golden record and get a glimpse of who we were. They could even use the pulsar map on the record's cover to find Earth. How mind-blowing is that? Here's something even stranger, the Earth's magnetic field. Every 300,000 years, it completely flips. North becomes south, and south becomes north. The last flip occurred about 780,000 years ago, so we're overdue. In the next few thousand years, we could see the Earth's magnetic field reverse. This flip may sound harmless, but it could be dangerous. It could make us more susceptible to geomagnetic storms, which might trigger massive global power outages. Imagine the whole world going dark, with no electricity to power our cities or technology. It's a future that's not so far away, and it's something we may have to face. Let's talk about supernovae. These are some of the most powerful explosions in the universe, occurring when a massive star runs out of fuel and collapses under its own gravity. The result is an explosion so violent, it sends shock waves throughout the galaxy. There are two stars in our night sky, Antares and Betelgeuse, that are getting close to going supernova. These stars are so massive that when they explode, the light from their afterglow will be visible from Earth. Even during the day, the glow will be brighter than the full moon, lasting for months. But here's the catch. This could happen anytime in the next million years. So unless you've got a time machine, you probably won't witness it in your lifetime. Let's travel even further, 100 million years down the road. Saturn's iconic rings won't be around for much longer. The icy particles that make up the rings are being pulled into Saturn by a process known as ring rain, and scientists estimate that 10 tons of rock fall into Saturn every second. In 100 million years, Saturn will be ringless. But don't worry, Mars will get its own rings. How? In about 40 million years, Mars's moon Phobos will break apart due to Mars's gravity. The fragments will form new rings around the red planet. NASA's Mars rover Perseverance recently captured breathtaking footage of Phobos crossing the sun. But in the future, this spectacle will be gone. So let's hope future Mars colonists get to see it before it's too late. Let's keep going. In 66 million years, Earth was hit by a 10-kilometer wide asteroid that wiped out the dinosaurs. Our best simulations show that such impacts occur roughly every 250 million years. So within the next 180 million years, Earth could face another disaster of this magnitude. The question is, will we be around to face it? Or will we have developed technology capable of protecting us from such cosmic threats? Here's one for the real deep future: gamma-ray bursts. These are some of the most violent explosions in the universe, capable of emitting as much energy as our sun will produce over its entire 10 billion year life. A gamma-ray burst close to Earth could cause massive damage to our biosphere. In fact, scientists think a gamma-ray burst occurred 440 million years ago, triggering an ice age and causing one of the deadliest mass extinctions in Earth's history. In the next 500 million years, we could face another burst. The universe is an unpredictable, violent place. Finally, in 4.5 billion years, the Milky Way will collide with the Andromeda galaxy. The collision will send stars and planets into chaos. Imagine looking up at the night sky and seeing Andromeda slowly drift toward us. Just the beginning of the cosmic dance. The black holes at the centers of both galaxies will collide, releasing more energy than every single star in the observable universe combined. It'll be a celestial spectacle like no other. And did you know that the moon is slowly drifting away from Earth? Each year it moves about 2 inches farther. This may not seem like much, but over billions of years it will affect Earth's rotation. In the past, Earth's days were just 5 hours long, but in the future, days could stretch to 43 hours. Imagine working a 43-hour day. The sun, too, has an expiration date. In 5 billion years, it will run out of fuel and expand into a red giant, swallowing up the inner planets, including Earth. But don't worry, there's no need to panic just yet. We've got plenty of time. And as the universe ages, stars will burn out, leaving behind only remnants: black holes, white dwarfs, and neutron stars. In 100 trillion years, the universe will enter the degenerate era, and it will become a cold, dark place. If any civilizations are still around by then, they'll be orbiting in darkness, waiting for the final lights of the universe to go out. The future is mind-boggling, isn't it? So many monumental events, and we'll only get to witness a tiny fraction of them. What do you think? What future event would you most want to see? Or perhaps, what's the scariest thing you think we could face? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. And don't forget to subscribe for more journeys into the mind-blowing future of our planet and the universe.